treat for you today. I'm doing an Autowriting with a very well-known historical figure of recent days, and this man was known as Lord Lucan. I think he was commonly called Lucky Lucan or Richard or John or something like that. I'm not really sure, but I have been bringing him to mind, and he has agreed he will have a go at this. So I'll put the camera down and let you see what he has to say. Now, just a brief sort of heads up, the facts of John or Lord Lucan was he murdered his nanny. He came back from wherever he'd been in the house, murdered his nanny, and then his wife found him beating up the nanny, and she ran to escape. Apparently she'd had trouble with him as well, and I think it'd been a violent relationship in one way or another. So that's always been the public opinion. Let's see what Lucky Lucan has to say. Let's see what he's going to come out with. Okay, let's put the camera down. I'll turn the camera down here and let's see what we do. All right, folks, heads down. Okay, today I'm going to start an Autowriting, and I hope that he's prepared to come through, with a man called John Bingham, better known as Lord Lucan, the 7th Earl of Lucan. So if I put your name down here, Lord Lucan. Am I connected with you, sir? Lord Lucan. John. Okay. Call me John. My writing's changed. Is this how you wrote? Bizarre. I don't write like that. What can you tell us, John? What do you want to know? Is this what he's asking? I have not done this before. Well, there's a first for you. We have never spoken before either. Now, can I take you back to your place in Belgravia in 1974? Oh, that old chestnut. Okay, it's an old chestnut. John, it was rumoured and reported that you murdered your nanny, Sandra Rivet. I did not. I did no such thing. Okay. Do you want to say what happened? It's not chivalrous. It's not decorous. Events out of my control. But they were in your house. The events occurred in your house. Almost not my house. Why is that? Why do you say almost not my house, John? Nearly lost it. Why did you nearly lose it? Bloody money. Bloody gambling. Baccarat tables. I hope I've spelt that correctly. Baccarat tables? Poker? Is that blind whist? Blind whist, okay. These are card games, are they? Yes. Gaming tables. I owed everybody. I continued with IOUs. I was hopeless. All venues continued my run. What do you mean by my run? My run on credit. No one refused me. Lucky was not lucky. That was your nickname, sir, John. Lucky. Lucky Lucan. It was with satire. Not lucky. Not really. Your wife, Veronica. That? Harridan? Barking lunatic. Raving. What is that? Incessant? Squealing. No money. No wife. If only. If only. Did you marry for love? Good Lord, no. Marriages were arranged in my set. Oh God, like a matching of fillies and bloodline. I had the bloodline. Are you saying your wife was common? Common. Bloody witch. And all things that rhyme. Do you mean beginning with a B? Bitch. Indeed. Oh, John, please say what you mean. Just going to turn the page and we'll start at the top again. John, can we go back to your flat in 1974 in Belgravia? I came in. A rage had ensued. Was that because your wife was angry with you? No. Before I came in. So what had happened? Veronica on her mighty broomstick had thought I was with Sandra. Sandra the nanny? Yes, the nanny. Were you? I was not. Had you been? Had you had an affair with Sandra? Not an affair. It was expected. What, that the man of the house would engage his staff in an affair, or was it two-way thing? She wanted to keep her job. I made a deal. So you traded sex for her job as a perk for you? Pretty much. You need to understand that was the norm of the time. So what happened? Veronica, on her mighty, forgot to put the Y there, mighty broomstick, had thought you were with Sandra the nanny. The effing harridan clubbed her. Smashed her head in. She was covered in blood, as was Veronica. Stupid bitch. Who is, Veronica or Sandra? Both. I had to think on my feet. I was financially compromised. I told Veronica that she would have to take the blame. I then realized, because of past occurrences, it would not be believed. What, that Veronica had caved the nanny's head in? She was capable of anything. She fought me on many occasions. I fought back. And bettered her. So, did you have violence in your marriage? Violence? Did you beat Veronica? I responded in kind to her violent attacks. always over money or lack of. Checks bounced. Ooh. What happened when you came into the house and discovered Veronica covered in blood, having just beaten up, caved the nanny's head in? What happened? I punched her. To make it look more believable and authentic to police. God, that was satisfying. Shut her up. Right. You're really charming us here, John. Well, I was quite dashing, you know. Modest too, John. What-o? What-o? Okay. John, you punched Veronica. I had a head start. We agreed to make it several hours before she ran for help. Stupid bitch went to a pub. Good Lord. What does that mean? A woman in a pub? A lady? My wife? Lady Lucan in a pub? A pub with welders? Welders? So unbecoming. How awful for you, John. Now, your wife ran to the pub. What did you do? Collecting my things. I went to Dover. To Dover. You went to Dover. I thought your clothes and your shoes, and was it your car? I thought they were found at Beachy Head. Is that not in Sussex? Yes, that was part of the plan. I was to disappear, guilty in the eyes of the law, but staged my disappearance. Right, that was fake then. Who did you take your clothes to Beachy Head? No, one other. Was that one other John Aspinall? It was rumoured that John Aspinall helped you get away. I could not say. I have obligations to honour. Is that because the person who helped you is still alive? Correct. Okay. So with this, you were able to fake your death and get yourself out of a financial hole? Exactly. And be rid of that useless harridan. What a bore. She was a murderer. Not one. Not I. I had many here we go. Indecorous thoughts, but never acted on them. She gathered with her coven of hags, John. She gathered with her coven of hags and played the victim. I was completely trounced. My reputation in tatters. Because of the murder I did not commit. Gambling debts. Debts were mine. It's a disease. You cannot stop. Were you a drinker? We all drank. Did your personality change in alcohol? I became reckless. Oops. You became reckless. How did you become reckless? With money, IOUs, friends. Did you take drugs? No. I had cocaine when I was at school. Were you at Eton? I was at Eton. Were drugs common then? Absolutely. But not like now. Only for the select few with assets. Not for the common people then? No. Certainly not. God. John, you had debts, money. I had IOUs on my IOUs. Veronica drank too much. She became a what? Squawking banshee. She did drugs also. What kind of drugs? Antidepressants. Mood altering. Never for the good. One wonders why you married her. She married for money. You were quite a racy guy in your days. Did you used to drive power boats? And did you have an Aston Martin? I was the fast set. The bright young things. Did you have any regret for what happened to Nanny, Sandra Rivet? Poor thing. I suppose I placed her in danger from the anger of Veronica. Was alcohol the problem? Alcohol and your debts, were they the problem? We were never matched properly. So, you were not declared dead until 1999. I lived longer than that. Right. Where did you go to? I went through Europe, Rotterdam. Did you use somebody else's passport? Yes, I did. We looked alike. Nobody really checked because of who I was. Because you're a lordie. You were a lord, and so people thought you must be honest. So that would tell me that the person's passport you used was also titled. Aha. Aha. So where did you go? You went to Rotterdam. Then where did you go? Did you stay in Rotterdam? To the Dutch East Indies. What? Where's that? What would that be? Indonesia? Bali? Did you stay in Bali? No. Where did you go after you went to Bali? Through Singapore? Where else? Did you go anywhere else? Singapore? Bali? Polynesia? How did you survive financially? Money was set up for me. I bought a new identity. Who did you buy a new identity from? A friend in MI5? It was a delicious treat. So where did you die? In Bali. Did you ever contact any of your relations or family? Yes. Where did you tell them you were? I did not. So they lied for you? Yes. Did Veronica know this? Not that I know of. So, John, you have been maligned all your life as having been the murderer of your nanny. And you state categorically that you did not murder her. I did not. That was the act of a stupid wife. Your wife, Veronica, has also passed to the other side. I believe so. Have your paths crossed? No. Are they ever likely to cross? I bloody hope not. John, you're quite funny. Well, I was a bit of a wit. A modest wit, John, a modest wit. Is there anything else you would like to say to apologise for the unnecessary hurt to Sandra's family? That was avoidable. What about your children? Do they know the truth? They do now. Are they saying so? Are they going to lie, continue to lie? There is a party line. It will be a family secret. Veronica deceived them also. Duplicitous. Know what's coming here? Duplicitous cow. Oh, John, you've given us a laugh. You have given us a laugh today. Poor Sandra, though. Poor Sandra. We must remember a lady's life was lost in this. Well, John, thank you. I don't know whether Veronica ever wrote anything down to admit her position and what she did. I doubt that. thank you for joining us today. Would you like to put your name to this? R J B. That'll do. Cheerio. Well, thank you, John. Thank you, Lord Lucan. Well, folks, I wonder what you thought of that. John was quite an interesting character, and I think character would be a good way to describe him. He didn't hold back. He had many opinions about people, and I hope you enjoyed what he had to say. It does put a different light on things, doesn't it? I think he was angry with his wife. He still remained quite angry with her. So thank you for watching. Please, please, please give me up there. See that? If you'll give me a like and maybe a share, just that one there. And then this one at the bottom here, if you would give me a subscribe, that would be just fantastic. I love it. Yeah. Thank you very much. Take good care, and we'll catch up with you next time. Bye.